A lot of people ask me how I found my perfect condo and the exact process I went through to do the research and to figure out what I wanted out of a condo and to find the best location. It doesn't have to be stressful, you just have to know the common mistakes, what to avoid, and to make sure you actually go for what you're looking for. So the first most important thing I would say is to define your budget. So condos in Bangkok range from about 13,000 to 40,000, and that's sort of the mid-range, and obviously you can pay higher if you want a really big condo or a really fancy condo in a great location. You can even pay a little bit lower if you're further out of the city. But I'd say the main range is that 13k baht to 40k baht, and I'm paying around 18 for mine, so it's kind of in the middle, and for what I want, it has everything. So once you've defined the budget and the size, generally condos range from 24 square meters to 55, I guess, and then you can go higher as well if you want a bigger condo, but that's sort of the mid-range as well. If you need actually help finding a condo, I can help you. Just leave a comment in the description, and basically based off your own requirements, I can speak to the agents that I know and find you something. But the next thing would be facilities and amenities from the condo. So you need to understand, do you want a good gym? Do you want a pool? Do you want co-working? What do you want to prioritize? Do you want there to be a 7-Eleven? Things like that. These amenities are really important because a condo in Thailand is where you'd spend most of your time, honestly. Like for me, I spend so much time here because of all the amenities, and I can do everything. I can do my workout, I can do, I can have a swim, I can work here, I can do everything. And if your condo is set up for that, it can be perfect for somewhere just to stay and even chill for multiple days. So for the location, personally, from being here for a few months and from doing quite a lot of things, seeing friends, going places, I definitely recommend living in Sukhumvit, which is the suburbs on the green line on the BTS. I'll put it up on screen, the suburbs that I recommend. And I live a bit further out, but still I'm 5 minutes away from the green line BTS. And to get to these main suburbs like Asok or Siam, it's only like 20-30 minutes for me. And it works out because I'm paying less and I have so many amenities. I'd recommend going to these areas here because there's so much you can do on the Sukhumvit line. There's shopping, there's food, there's nightlife, there's everything, and it's like a really good part of Bangkok. I don't know much about the other places like Ramanine or the other side of the city around Icon Siam, but for me, Green Line has so much, it has everything that you'll need. So after you've found the areas that you want to live in, I would say that you need to look on websites like DDProperty and PropertyHub. So go on these websites, set the filters, set the price, set the amenities, and then look through at the names of the condos, and then you can contact the agents directly. Use an application called Line. They usually respond pretty fast on there, and see if that's available, see if you can set up a viewing. Another way is to find the areas that you want to live and then make a Facebook post. If you just type in Facebook Bangkok property, there's a lot of groups where you can find, and you can just make a post, say I'm looking for a place in these suburbs, and then people will message you and you can go through all of the stuff. So some other things I'd recommend with accommodation is make sure that you're staying close to a convenience store or a supermarket like a 7-Eleven. Make sure that you don't have to cross a busy road to get to that. A lot of condos have them built in, like the condo I'm in has a 7-Eleven built in, so it's easy, but it's always nice to have that convenience really close to you. And just make sure you do like a neighborhood walk as well. Obviously you're going to visit these places, but go early, do a neighborhood walk, see what's around, see if it's an area that you want to stay in. But once you've done that, you should set up a viewing with the agent. When you go to the viewing, just make sure that it seems legit, it seems like they're dealing with the juristic office, seems like they're not like doing anything sketchy. Just use common sense, and then, have a look at the apartment, make sure you see all the amenities. It's also kind of good to go later on in the day because then you can see if there's any neighbor noise and things like that, or road noise. Make sure you pay attention to that while you're there. Like just sit in silence, try and listen to the traffic, see if because that can be a real thing in Bangkok. Even though people don't beep, there can still be a lot of road noise. So once you've found the place that you want to stay, the process generally is that you obviously set up a move-in date. You'll have to pay 1 month rent in advance, which goes towards the rent, and then you have to pay 2 months security deposit. You sign the contract, they copy your passport, ask them any questions like what's the rate of the electric, what's the rate of the water. Electric should be around 4 baht per kilowatt. Generally, you should be paying that directly to the electric company, so there shouldn't be any markup on that. So then you sign the contract, set your move-in date, read through the contract, make sure everything's legit. You should have one in English, one in Thai. If you need any help finding a condo or any recommendations on location, just feel free to drop a comment and I can have a conversation with you about that. I feel I found a really, really good condo. It's a little bit further out, as I said, but the amenities are so nice here. It's quiet, it's clean, people are good, neighbors are good. So for me, it's great. Maybe next year I'll move somewhere busier, but at the moment it works out. If you also need any advice or coaching, I have a website, thepillars.life, and I'm doing one-on-one coaching for mindset and achieving a goal within 90 days. So check that out if that's something that interests you. And thanks for watching. Feel free to watch the next video on the screen of what YouTube recommends.